Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 men. Starting to get serious now. Business end of the season. Let's not muck around. Straight into the results. Shepparton 82 defeated Camberwell 68. Matty Bartlett 19-10, 5 assists. Jovan Bajanic 18-10. You played well in this game. How do you not get a mention in that?
No, pretty stiff.
Steve-o.
Pretty stiff to miss out there.
Yeah, nah, sorry. There's
What happened there?
there is a rule that if you are on the show, you can't be mentioned in the notes.
Mate, he dropped 40 points in the game. How did you not get a
Well, that's
mention?
why, because that's the one rule. We played
Career
by rules
high.
here.
Career high.
Tell us a little bit
Didn't
about
get
the game.
We started really well. We scored 30 points.
You only
in
took
the first
7 up
quarter.
there.
Yeah, we
Was
only had
Arnie going to
7.
suit up in that game?
He contemplated
Oh, he
it.
would have told people he could have
We
if
had-
he had wanted to.
Yeah, we had already had 2 dwarfs, so we didn't need that. But no, we had
There's anything wrong with that, by the way.
we had a few injuries, but we came out hard. But Shepparton they ran over the top of us in the end. Bartlett can score at will, and unfortunately he did.
He's a good player, isn't he? Keilor 86 went down to Warrnambool 91. Javier Blunt had 23 for Warrnambool. Matty Wilson 21 for Keilor. The Thunder played really well in this game, Steve. Held Nathan Sobey, I think, to 12.
Yeah, was it 12?
I think so. About that.
So I knew it was in the teens, but I didn't realise it was less than that.
Well, 12's not in the teens, mate,
well,
but anyway.
I was waiting for that. I knew that was coming. But yeah, certainly didn't shoot well, so they definitely did a good job on him defensively. But didn't.
Others stood up.
Oh, that's the thing. They
Javier Blunt.
didn't get to the other guys. Xavier Blount, 23, I think.
Hang on, you just called him Xavier. You told me it was Javier. What is it? Is it Javier or Xavier?
I don't know. You're the one making the fool of yourself, calling him Javier every week. So.
Rightio, we're going to play that game, are we? Rightio. Sunbury 71 went down to Geelong 89. Jackson Bentley, well done, the bench, stepping up to the seniors, 31 in that game. And Ish Sanders, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 6
I
assists
think
for
he
Sunbury.
plays in the seniors every week.
Well, that's probably his best game
By the
in the
way.
seniors, is what I'm trying to say. But Geelong get the win by 18 on the road. Very good win because Sunbury's been okay.
Yeah, you're right. And the combination of Sanders and Sideshow Bob have usually been pretty strong at home this season.
Well,
so
Sideshow, I reckon, if I read this right, fouled out in 8 minutes. Played 8 minutes in this
impressive.
game.
That's impressive.
That is impressive
yeah,
stuff.
that's a tough thing to do. So that certainly helped Geelong then. So no wonder the Supercats got over the top if limited Newton just 8 minutes.
Geelong have been so inconsistent with their results this year.
have.
They just can't seem to get it together week
Well,
in,
wait till we
week out.
talk about them on Sunday. I reckon any time a good player gets an early foul, then goes anywhere near the player with the ball, the opposition's just screaming for fouls. Chelsea 74 defeated Keezy 63. Standover 15 points, 18 rebounds. Benny Morwood 11 points, 11 rebounds. Anything to see there? Anything to see?
No, I'd say it's a pretty standard win this time of year.
Yeah.
Vlad's back running around, playing some good minutes off the bench as well. Keep an eye out for that. Mildura 82 went down to Melton 94. Ivan Harris 30 points, 5 rebounds. Calvin Henry 27 and 11 for Mildura. I saw the Melton boys on the weekend. I think they've won 7 of their last 8 or thereabouts. So they're up and going at the moment. Got up in this one and silenced the crowd. There's a pretty good crowd up there, as there usually is.
Yeah, well, Melton have only lost 1 game with since Julie McCullum's been back behind the helm. So they're going to be good. They're going to be good going into finals.
I think so too.
I think they will go close to going back to back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Warrandyte 68 went down to Latrobe City 76. Jordan Coleman 31 and 9 for the Energy. Brian Moore 18 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists for Warrandyte. The Venom got close at home, but as we're about to talk about, they used that momentum heading into Sunday.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Latrobe City, so I mean, Coleman and Lemons seem to be doing it week in, week out. And Warrandyte, while they keep teams to beatable scores, they just can't score themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Johnny Lee's not running
It's a
around
tough-
at the moment. Don't know where he is, whether he's injured or
Yeah.
out. Warrnambool 91 defeated Chelsea 79. Standover 28 for Chelsea. Nathan Sobey 38 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists for the Bull.
Yeah, look, I think he understood that he didn't get the job done on Saturday night and had to keep his averages up. So he thought,
Kept them up all right.
give me the ball and get out the way, and we'll ride on me and we'll win the game.
They are as good as any team running around right now, Warrnambool. I mean, you talked before about chances of Melton.
Yeah.
Jeez, the Seahawks are a big show this
We've just got so many scoring weapons. You look at their scores week in, week out, they're up 90 plus
Yeah.
quite regularly. So it's going to take a very good defensive team to try and stay with them.
Blackburn 100, speaking of good teams, smashed Casey 71. Matty Witherden had 20 for Casey. Nick George. Now, Nick George had 32 points for Blackburn, I think 8 triples, and for some unknown reason, which I've got to tell you, it's one of the most... it's one of the biggest shocks this season. It deserves a national inquiry. How did he not make the blue carpet, Steve?
Well, it's an interesting perspective, actually, because the man in the middle of the camera at this
Here we go.
current stage
Here we go. It's a bus, is it?
declares
It's a
the
bus.
blue carpet.
Are we
sort of
talking the
list.
truth here?
Yeah, no, that's nothing but the truth.
So what happened this week with the blue carpet?
Well, each and every week, just like, it doesn't have to be this week, it can be last week, it could be in
Let's see if he tells
April.
the truth. You heard us talk about this off air, so you
A
know
list,
the truth.
a
Let's see what
list
happens
gets sent to my email, my inbox,
here.
Steve's inbox, and it's from JN,
Right.
as he calls himself,
Right.
JN.
Yeah.
And,
As I call myself.
and he presents a list, and it says blue carpet. It's followed by men and then women. And,
Right.
and then
So
we
the
take
list-
the list, and that's it.
Right,
Go
so
with
the
it.
list that I sent through this week,
Yeah,
now you be honest here,
I haven't
the-
lied as such.
the list that, no, I do send through a list,
Yeah.
you're right. The list that I sent through this week,
Mhm.
did it have Nick George's name on it? Yes or no?
It potentially may have had Nick George's name
So
on
there's
it.
a yes.
N George, I think. Yep.
Right, well, there's only one Ian George running around.
Yeah, for
So
Blackburn.
during the editing process, what happened?
I must have went missing.
Oh, Jesus. Geelong 84 went down to Warrandyte 87. This was the upset. Terrence Motley 22 and 14 down at home. Mitch Hawley 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. A welcome addition to Warrandyte. They get the win by 3 on the road. Geelong have lost a couple at home. Few at home this season.
Yeah, well, look, Warrandyte scored over 80 and they won. It's no surprise once they get points on the board, they're a really competitive outfit. But it's Geelong's inconsistencies. I
Yep.
reckon they could have. They had the have.
Well, they
They
may
can
miss.
make finals?
They may miss the. Well, they may miss the finals.
they're currently
and
ninth.
inconsistent. Will have a bit to do with it. Yeah.
They are, just too inconsistent to be able to play against the top sides in particular.
Steve O'Ladder.
Fair enough. Blackburn sit atop with Nick George 15 and 1, Warrnambool 14 and 3, Casey 12 and 4, Shepparton and Melton tied at 10 and 6, Latrobe City 9 and 6, Chelsea and Sunbury round out the top 8 and 8.
I don't know that the top 8 will change. Let me tell you.
Camberwell could make a run.
Maybe not.
Late run, very late, left it very late. Geelong 7 and 9, Keysborough and Mildura 6 and 10, Warrandyte 5 and 11, Melbourne Uni 4 and 11, Keilor 4 and 12, Camberwell 2 and 15.
Camberwell could play against the Mildura under 14 development team in every round from here on in, and you will not make it. Let me tell you. You're 2 and 15, mate. Did you know that?
No.
Round 14, Casey take on Keysborough.
Casey easily.
I think Casey will bounce back. Keilor, Chelsea, Steve-O.
I think Keilor showed a bit this weekend.
Yeah, they did, but if Chelsea want to make finals, don't drop
Yeah,
this.
that's right. So they're just on the cusp, actually, so I think Chelsea.
I think Chelsea will get
Chelsea.
it. Latrobe City, Warrnambool. Good game. 2 country outfits.
Warrnambool.
Yeah, I think the ball on the road looking very good. Melton take on Sunbury. No love lost between these two teams, let me tell you.
Melton win.
Based on what I've seen recent, a really big game for Sunbury. If they can
Yep.
get this one, if Sideshow can last more than 8 minutes, they're a chance. I think Melton at home.
It was going up against Cam McCullum and Ivan Harris is
Yeah,
the issue there.
big
So
fellas.
I think Melton have too much for them.
Melbourne Uni, Geelong.
Geelong.
I'm going to go Geelong in a very,
Geelong.
very close contest.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close. Shepparton take on Latrobe City. Massive weekend for the Energy.
Shep.
Yeah, Shepparton.
Shepparton at home. Warrandyte take on Nick George.
Blackburn. As a team.
I think Blackburn will get the win.
Big George.
All Aussies, very, very good. You got the weekend off this weekend. It's
Yes,
timely.
yes. We just got to rest up and
I thought they were playing
bounce
Mildura
back.
under 14 development
Well,
squad.
they probably
in a,
need
in
to.
a practice game.
Get some confidence up.
So, what, for Mildura? Have a great week. Get out there and support your teams. Round 14 coming up. We'll see you next week on Nick George is the stiffest ever blue carpet missing player in the history of Big V TV. See you next week.